matchup on tap between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from Seattle.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 61 yards that time on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Back to Walker on first down. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down, it's Walker. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Just beating the play clock. Smith.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Steven Nelson.
And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Oh, no time to pitch it, and down he goes. And it's in the end zone. That's going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
The first carry of the ball game for DJ Dallas.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Smith. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now Geno on first down.
He completes this to Walker.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the jump.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Now Geno.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant from 21 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Play action now. Mills.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They go play action. Mills.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Mills to throw for it on 4th.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Panther 60, Panther 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Now Smith. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Running left is Walker.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker
taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes our score 17-0. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
On play action, Mills.
That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Off the play fake, Mills.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your dead. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try.
That's from 44 yards away. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Play action. It's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's still on his feet.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play fake, Mills. That one caught downfield by Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mills. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. Here's Mills. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Fourth down, Mills. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are in great shape here.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers. Go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
The CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And Jackson throwing once more. Touchdown!
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews.
And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Caught left side by Mechie. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Damian Pierce taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Finding room at midfield. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Buying time to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here on 1st and 10, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. He gets this one to Mechie. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Cooks will come in motion right. They go play action. Mills.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cooks will come in motion right.
On play action, Mills.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. It's 2 seconds on the clock.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
Taken from about the 12. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
A run by Pierce begins the second half.
They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Play action now, Mills.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. First down, Mills. And it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 each. Justin Tucker, the kickoff.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
After the pick six a moment ago, here's Mills again. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 123 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mills. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now to Mechie on the jet sweep. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Pierce. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the jaw.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They go play action with Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. James Prochet, 89 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive. He's got him in, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just... There he goes, left side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Damian Pierce, 35 yards. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Jackson in trouble, and he's taken down. Christian Harris picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Jackson to throw. That's into the hands of Prochet. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, Jackson. That would complete to Prochet. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 35 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want from football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Hand off left side, Pierce. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 201 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They go again with Pierce. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try to run with Pierce. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was, and the home team